There comes a time in every life when opposition arises, when the forces against you seem insurmountable, and fear whispers its discouraging tune in your ear. But you must remember this: God has not called you to cower in the face of opposition. He has called you to rise, to stand fearless, and to face every challenge with the strength that comes from Him. Fearlessness is not a mere trait. It is an expression of faith, a visible declaration that your trust is not in human might or fleeting circumstances, but in the eternal, unshakable power of God. Fearlessness is a profound expression of faith. It is not merely the absence of fear, but the conscious choice to move forward despite uncertainty, challenges, or adversity. Fearlessness reflects a deep and abiding trust in something greater than ourselves, a trust that transcends circumstances, doubts, and the limitations of human understanding. It is an outward demonstration of an inward conviction, a statement that says, I believe, and because I believe, I will not be shaken. Faith and fearlessness are intertwined, each feeding the other. Faith provides the foundation for fearlessness. It assures us that we are not alone, that we are guided and supported by a higher power whose wisdom surpasses our own. Faith is the lens through which we see the world, enabling us to view challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. It allows us to step into the unknown with courage, knowing that the path ahead, though uncertain, is part of a greater plan. When we are fearless, we reflect the strength of our faith to those around us. This fearlessness is not about arrogance or recklessness. It is about standing firm in the knowledge that we are anchored in something unchanging and eternal. It is about trusting that no matter what comes our way, we have the resources both within and beyond ourselves to navigate it. Fearlessness is not the absence of fear, but the refusal to let fear dictate our actions or limit our potential. It is the decision to act, to trust, and to move forward even when the outcome is unclear. Faith equips us to be fearless because it shifts our perspective. Instead of focusing on the magnitude of the problem, faith reminds us of the greatness of the one who holds the solution. It tells us that the difficulties we face are not greater than the power that resides within us. Fear often magnifies our perception of danger or failure, making obstacles seem insurmountable. Faith counters this by magnifying our belief in possibility, hope, and the certainty that we are not walking this journey alone. It reorients our mindset, enabling us to approach life with confidence and determination. Fearlessness also reflects faith in our purpose. Every individual has a unique role to play, a purpose that is woven into the fabric of existence. When we believe in this purpose, we understand that the challenges we encounter are not random, but are intricately connected to our growth and fulfillment. Faith reminds us that setbacks are not the end of the story, but stepping stones toward the fulfillment of our destiny. Fearlessness, then, is the willingness to embrace these challenges as opportunities to deepen our character and expand our capacity to fulfill our purpose. Moreover, fearlessness rooted in faith inspires resilience. Life's journey is rarely smooth, and setbacks are inevitable. However, when we stand fearless, we demonstrate our belief that every obstacle can be overcome, every setback can be redeemed, and every failure carries the seed of future success. This resilience is born of faith, which assures us that our efforts are not in vain and that we have the strength to endure and thrive no matter the circumstances. Fearlessness also has the power to inspire and uplift others. When we stand firm in the face of adversity, we become a beacon of hope for those around us. Our courage and confidence encourage others to confront their own fears and challenges. Fearlessness becomes a ripple effect, spreading faith and resilience throughout our communities. It shows others what is possible when we place our trust in something greater than ourselves. This shared courage creates a sense of unity and purpose, reminding us all that we are stronger together. The journey to fearlessness is not without its struggles. It requires continual renewal of faith, a deliberate choice to trust when doubts arise. This process is deeply personal, as each individual must confront their own fears and uncertainties. Yet it is also a collective journey as the support and encouragement of others often help to strengthen our resolve. Faith provides the foundation for this journey, offering the assurance that we are capable of far more than we often believe. To live fearlessly is to live fully. It is to step into the fullness of who we are, unencumbered by the chains of fear or hesitation. It is to embrace life with open arms, confident in the knowledge that we are supported by a power greater than ourselves. Fearlessness is the ultimate reflection of faith, a declaration that we trust in the process of life, the strength of our purpose, and the unwavering presence of the divine. In choosing fearlessness, we choose to honor our faith. We choose to move forward, not because the path is easy or clear, but because we trust that it is worthwhile. We choose to act, to hope, and to believe, knowing that every step we take is guided by a force greater than ourselves. Fearlessness reflects the depth of our faith, transforming not only our lives, but the lives of those we touch. Fearlessness is not reflecting less on the lives of those we touch. It is both a gift and a calling, an invitation to live boldly and purposefully, anchored in the unshakable foundation of faith. Opposition is often viewed as a hindrance, a force that stands in the way of progress and threatens to derail our aspirations. Yet when seen through a different lens, opposition reveals itself as one of life's greatest opportunities. It is not simply an obstacle, but a catalyst for growth, a challenge that beckons us to rise higher, think deeper, and act with greater conviction. Opposition has a way of shaping us, revealing strengths we never knew we possessed, and drawing us closer to the core of who we are meant to be. Life's greatest achievements are seldom born in ease and comfort. Instead, they are forged in the fires of adversity. Every act of opposition brings with it a lesson, an invitation to expand our understanding, develop resilience, and grow into a stronger version of ourselves. When we face resistance, we are compelled to stretch beyond our perceived limits, exploring new solutions, and discovering untapped resources within. It is in these moments that we often realize our capacity for perseverance, creativity, and courage. Opposition is also a mirror, reflecting back to us the depth of our convictions. When we encounter resistance, we are forced to examine what truly matters to us. Do we believe in our dreams enough to keep pursuing them in the face of challenges? Are we committed enough to our values to uphold them when they are questioned or threatened? Opposition clarifies our priorities, sharpening our focus, and strengthening our resolve. It pushes us to align our actions with our beliefs, creating a deeper sense of purpose and authenticity. Furthermore, opposition serves as a test of faith. In moments of resistance, it is easy to succumb to doubt, to question whether we are on the right path or capable of overcoming the hurdles before us. Yet these moments are precisely when faith becomes most vital. Faith reminds us that every challenge has a purpose and that we are not alone in facing it. It calls us to trust in the unseen, to believe that even in the midst of struggle, there is a greater plan unfolding. Opposition strengthens our reliance on this faith, deepening our connection to the divine and reinforcing our belief in the power of perseverance. Every instance of opposition also brings with it the opportunity to learn. Challenges provide valuable feedback, revealing areas where we may need to grow or adjust our approach. They encourage us to cultivate patience, adaptability, and humility. Instead of resisting opposition, we can choose to embrace it as a teacher, one that offers lessons we might not have sought out on our own. This perspective transforms setbacks into stepping stones, enabling us to view difficulties not as failures, but as essential parts of our journey. Opposition also fosters innovation. When the usual paths are blocked, we are forced to think creatively, to seek out new methods and explore uncharted territory. History is filled with examples of individuals and movements that thrived because of opposition, not despite it. Resistance has a way of sparking ingenuity, compelling us to find solutions that are bolder and more effective than we might have envisioned otherwise. In this way, opposition becomes a crucible for progress, a driver of change that pushes us to evolve. The presence of opposition is often an indicator of progress. Resistance arises when we challenge the status quo or move toward meaningful goals. It is a sign that we are stepping into new territory, breaking free from the confines of comfort and convention. Instead of fearing opposition, we can choose to see it as a confirmation that we are on the right path. It reminds us that growth and change rarely come without challenge, and that the resistance we face is evidence of the significance of our efforts. Opposition also offers an opportunity to build community and solidarity. Shared struggles have a way of bringing people together, uniting them in purpose and resolve. When we face opposition, we often find allies, those who share our vision and are willing to stand with us in the face of resistance. These connections deepen our sense of belonging and remind us of the power of collective action. Together, we are stronger and more capable of overcoming the challenges that lie before us. Ultimately, opposition shapes us in ways that comfort never could. It teaches us resilience, broadens our perspective, and strengthens our character. It calls us to rise to the occasion, to tap into our inner strength, and to trust in the greater purpose behind every challenge. While it may be uncomfortable in the moment, opposition is a gift, a force that propels us toward growth and transformation. When we embrace opposition as an opportunity, we step into a place of empowerment. We begin to see challenges not as threats, but as invitations to become more, to do more, and to achieve more. We realize that every resistance we encounter is an integral part of our journey, shaping us into the individuals we are meant to be. By facing opposition with courage and faith, we not only overcome it, but are transformed by it, emerging stronger, wiser, and more prepared to fulfill our purpose. A divine purpose is one of the most powerful forces in life. It is not simply a goal or aspiration, it is the unique calling woven into your existence by the Creator. This purpose transcends personal ambition, offering a sense of meaning and direction that connects you to something far greater than yourself. While fulfilling your divine purpose is profoundly rewarding, it is not without its challenges. Resistance is inevitable, but the power of divine purpose overcomes it, transforming obstacles into stepping stones and opposition into opportunities for growth. Resistance often arises when you begin to align with your divine purpose. It can come in many forms: fear, doubt, criticism, or even external challenges that seem to block your path. This resistance is not a sign that you are on the wrong track. On the contrary, it is often an indicator that you are stepping into something significant. Purpose disrupts complacency, challenges norms, and pushes boundaries. And resistance is the natural response to such disruption. Recognizing this dynamic is the first step toward understanding how divine purpose empowers you to overcome it. Divine purpose carries a sense of certainty that is not dependent on circumstances. It anchors you in the knowledge that your life has meaning and that your efforts are part of a larger unfolding plan. This certainty equips you to face resistance with resilience. When doubt creeps in, divine purpose reminds you of why you began the journey in the first place. It calls you to trust in the process, even when the outcome is unclear, and to persist in the face of adversity. This unwavering sense of purpose becomes your foundation, allowing you to stand firm when everything around you feels uncertain. Moreover, divine purpose provides clarity amidst resistance. When challenges arise, it can be easy to lose focus, to become consumed by the difficulties and lose sight of the bigger picture. However, a strong sense of purpose acts as a compass, guiding you back to your true north. It helps you prioritize what truly matters, enabling you to discern which battles are worth fighting and which distractions can be set aside. This clarity allows you to navigate resistance with wisdom, channeling your energy into actions that align with your purpose. Divine purpose also unlocks a reservoir of inner strength. Resistance has a way of exposing your limitations, but it also reveals the boundless potential within you. When you are pursuing a purpose that is greater than yourself, you tap into a source of strength that transcends your own capabilities. This strength is not merely physical or mental, it is spiritual, drawn from the connection between you and the Creator. It empowers you to persevere through setbacks, to rise after every fall, and to keep moving forward even when the path is steep and rocky. One of the most profound ways divine purpose overcomes resistance is by transforming your perspective. Resistance can feel like a barrier, an insurmountable wall that separates you from your goals. But through the lens of purpose, resistance becomes a teacher. It challenges you to grow, to refine your skills, and to deepen your faith. Each obstacle you encounter becomes an opportunity to develop the qualities necessary to fulfill your calling. Qualities like patience, humility, creativity, and resilience. In this way, resistance is not an enemy, but a crucial part of the journey. Divine purpose also connects you to a greater power, one that sustains you when your own strength falters. When resistance feels overwhelming, purpose reminds you that you are not carrying the burden alone. The same Creator who instilled this purpose within you walks with you every step of the way, providing guidance, support, and encouragement. This partnership infuses your efforts with divine strength, enabling you to achieve what would otherwise be impossible. It is through this connection that you find the courage to face resistance head-on, knowing that you are equipped to overcome it. Resistance is not just external. It often arises from within. Fear of failure, self-doubt, and the temptation to settle for less can all threaten to derail your pursuit of purpose. Yet divine purpose empowers you to confront these internal struggles with grace and determination. It calls you to remember who you are and why you were created, silencing the voices of doubt with the truth of your worth and potential. So by embracing your purpose, you reclaim the power to define your path, refusing to let fear or insecurity hold you back. Finally, divine purpose inspires hope. Resistance can be discouraging, especially when progress feels slow or setbacks occur. But purpose reminds you that the journey is worthwhile, that every effort you make is part of a larger story. It instills a sense of hope that carries you through the darkest moments, assuring you that the challenges you face are temporary and that the fulfillment of your purpose is within reach. This hope fuels your determination, allowing you to press on with confidence and joy. In the end, divine purpose is the force that enables you to overcome resistance and emerge stronger, wiser, and more determined. It transforms challenges into opportunities, weaknesses into strengths, and setbacks into setups for greater achievements. By aligning with your divine purpose, you unlock the power to navigate resistance with courage and faith, fulfilling the unique calling that has been placed on your life. Strength in God's presence is one of the most profound sources of comfort and empowerment that a person can experience. It is the assurance that no matter what challenges arise, no matter how fierce the storm, you are not walking the path alone. The presence of God is a steady, unshakable force that brings peace to the troubled heart, clarity to the confused mind, and courage to the weary soul. It is not a distant or abstract concept, but a living reality that transforms the way we approach life, equipping us with the strength to persevere and thrive. To understand the strength found in God's presence, we must first recognize what His presence represents. It is the manifestation of His unwavering commitment to be with us, to guide us, and to provide for us. God's presence is a constant reminder that we are deeply loved and valued, that we are not forgotten or forsaken. This realization alone can fill us with a sense of purpose and resilience, enabling us to face challenges with confidence and hope. One of the most remarkable aspects of God's presence is the peace it brings. In times of turmoil, it is easy to feel overwhelmed, as though the weight of the world is pressing down on us. Yet when we turn our focus to God, His presence has a way of calming the storm within us. This peace is not simply the absence of conflict. It is a profound sense of assurance that God is in control, even when circumstances seem chaotic. It allows us to let go of anxiety and rest in the knowledge that we are held by a power far greater than our own. God's presence also provides a sense of protection. Throughout history, countless stories have been told of individuals who felt God's hand shielding them in moments of danger or uncertainty. This protection is not always about removing us from difficult situations, but about sustaining us through them. When we are aware of God's presence, we can face even the most daunting challenges without fear, knowing that He is walking beside us and that His strength is greater than any obstacle we might encounter. Another dimension of strength found in God's presence is guidance. Life often presents us with difficult decisions and uncertain paths, leaving us unsure of which way to turn. In these moments, God's presence becomes a source of wisdom and direction. He speaks to us in quiet whispers, through scripture, through the counsel of others, or through the stillness of our hearts. His guidance illuminates our path, helping us navigate life's complexities with clarity and purpose. Trusting in His presence means trusting that we are never left to wander aimlessly, that His hand is always leading us toward what is good and right. And secondly, the means you use for attaining the goal you want certainly matters, and you must be prepared to use them. God's presence also empowers us by reminding us of our identity. When we are in His presence, we are reminded that we are His children, created in His image and called to fulfill a unique purpose. This awareness instills in us a sense of worth and dignity that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. It gives us the courage to pursue our calling with boldness, knowing that we are equipped and supported by the Creator of the universe. In moments of weakness, God's presence becomes our source of renewal. There will be times when we feel depleted, when the demands of life seem too great and our strength is insufficient. It is in these moments that God's presence restores us, pouring His strength into our hearts and minds. He renews our energy, lifts our spirits, and gives us the perseverance to keep moving forward. His presence reminds us that we do not have to rely solely on our own abilities, for His strength is made perfect in our weakness, and the likelihood is. Moreover, God's presence fosters community and connection. When we experience His presence, we are drawn closer not only to Him, but also to others who share our faith. His presence unites us, creating bonds of love and support that sustain us through life's challenges. This sense of belonging strengthens us, reminding us that we are part of something larger than ourselves. The strength found in God's presence also transforms how we view challenges and setbacks. Instead of seeing them as insurmountable obstacles, we begin to see them as opportunities for growth and faith. God's presence gives us the courage to embrace these challenges, knowing that they are part of a greater plan for our lives. It is through these moments of struggle that His strength becomes most evident as He carries us through what we could not endure on our own. In the end, the strength found in God's presence is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with courage, faith, and resilience. It is the assurance that no matter what comes our way, we are never alone. God's presence is a source of constant strength, empowering us to live fully, love deeply, and pursue our purpose with unwavering determination. It is the foundation upon which we build our lives, the anchor that holds us steady in the storms, and the light that guides us through the darkest nights. With His presence, we can face anything, knowing that we are upheld by a power that is greater than all. Inspiring others through boldness is a transformative act, one that transcends personal ambition and reaches into the hearts of those around you. Boldness is not about recklessness or arrogance, but a confident and fearless pursuit of what is right, true, and purposeful. It is the ability to take a stand, to move forward in the face of uncertainty, and to embody a vision that inspires others to believe in the impossible. Boldness is a spark that ignites courage and conviction, creating a ripple effect that empowers others to rise to their potential. When you act boldly, you become a living example of what is possible. Boldness demonstrates that fear, while natural, does not have to dictate your actions or limit your life. It shows others that stepping outside their comfort zones is not only achievable, but also rewarding. This type of inspiration is not communicated through words alone, but through actions that exemplify courage and determination. People are drawn to those who lead with boldness because it reflects authenticity and strength, qualities that resonate deeply and encourage others to follow suit. One of the most significant ways boldness inspires others is by challenging the status quo. In a world that often prioritizes conformity, boldness stands out as a beacon of individuality and creativity. It questions norms, pushes boundaries, and dares to dream bigger. When others witness this defiance of limitations, they begin to question the barriers in their own lives. Boldness encourages people to think differently, to reimagine what is possible, and to take steps toward their dreams, no matter how unconventional or daunting they may seem. Boldness also fosters resilience, a quality that is both admirable and contagious. Life is filled with challenges, and the way you respond to adversity speaks volumes. When you face difficulties with boldness, refusing to back down or give up, you inspire others to adopt a similar mindset. They see that setbacks are not the end of the road, but opportunities to learn, grow, and persevere. Your boldness in the face of trials reminds them that they too have the strength to overcome their own obstacles. Another powerful aspect of boldness is its ability to instill confidence in others. Boldness is rooted in self-belief and a trust in something greater than oneself. When people see you acting with conviction, it reminds them that they are capable of making impactful decisions in their own lives. Your boldness serves as a mirror, reflecting their potential and encouraging them to embrace their own strengths and abilities. This shift in perspective can be life-changing as it motivates others to step into roles and opportunities they may have previously doubted they could handle. Boldness also has a way of uniting people around a common cause or vision. When you take a bold stand for what you believe in, you create a sense of purpose that draws others to join you. Bold leadership inspires collective action, as people are motivated to contribute their talents and energies toward a shared goal. This unity amplifies the impact of your efforts, creating a movement that is greater than the sum of its parts. In this case, boldness also provides a way of rewarding team members who are drawn to your vision. Boldness, therefore, not only inspires individuals, but also fosters collaboration and community. In addition, boldness invites vulnerability, which is a critical component of genuine inspiration. Being bold often requires taking risks, exposing your ideas, and standing up for something, even when there is no guarantee of success. This willingness to be vulnerable resonates with others, as it shows them that they do not have to be perfect to make a difference. It reminds them that boldness is not about having all the answers, but about having the courage to try. This message is incredibly empowering, as it encourages others to take their own risks and embrace the uncertainties of growth. Perhaps most importantly, boldness inspires hope. It sends a message that change is possible, that challenges can be overcome, and that dreams are worth pursuing. In a world that can often feel overwhelming or discouraging, the bold actions of one person can reignite a sense of possibility in countless others. It reminds people that even small acts of courage can lead to significant transformation, both personally and collectively. Boldness is not limited to grand gestures or public acts of bravery. It can manifest in everyday decisions, such as standing up for what is right, expressing an unpopular opinion, or choosing to be vulnerable with others. These moments of boldness, though seemingly small, have the power to create profound ripple effects. They show others that boldness is accessible to everyone and that it starts with a single step. Ultimately, inspiring others through boldness is about leading by example. It is about showing people that they too can face their fears, challenge their limits, and pursue their dreams. Boldness is a gift, not only to the one who embodies it, but to everyone it touches. By choosing to live boldly, you become a catalyst for change, encouraging others to live with courage, authenticity, and purpose. In this way, your boldness not only transforms your own life, but also leaves a lasting legacy of inspiration and empowerment. Victory is already promised, a truth that carries profound power and comfort. It is not merely a hopeful statement, but a foundational certainty rooted in the divine plan for your life. This assurance transforms the way you face challenges, redefining your perspective on struggles, setbacks, and even the unknown. When you understand that victory has already been secured for you, you begin to navigate life with a sense of peace, courage, and unshakable faith. Life is full of battles, whether they are physical, emotional, or spiritual. In the midst of these struggles, it's natural to feel overwhelmed or defeated. But when you embrace the promise of victory, you realize that every battle you face has already been accounted for in the greater plan. This isn't to say that challenges will be easy or pain-free, but it does mean that the ultimate outcome is not in question. You are fighting from a place of victory, not for it, and this changes everything about how you approach your circumstances. The promise of victory is rooted in divine sovereignty. The Creator, who formed the universe and set the stars in place, also holds your life in his hands. His power is unmatched, his wisdom infinite, and his love for you unwavering. When he promises victory, it is not based on your own strength or abilities, but on his. This means that even when you feel weak or inadequate, the promise remains intact. Your victory is not contingent on your perfection, but on his perfection. This truth is liberating, freeing you from the pressure to control outcomes and allowing you to rest in the assurance that the ultimate victory is already won. Understanding this promise shifts your perspective on opposition. Challenges and setbacks no longer have the power to discourage you because you know they're temporary. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity for growth, a stepping stone toward the fulfillment of your purpose. Even when the path seems unclear, you can move forward with confidence, knowing that the promise of victory is guiding you. This perspective transforms fear into faith, doubt into determination, and anxiety into anticipation. The promise of victory also provides a sense of purpose in the midst of trials. When you know the end is secure, you can focus on the journey, embracing the lessons and growth that come with each challenge. Your struggles are not in vain. They are shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for the fulfillment of your purpose. The promise of victory gives meaning to every step of the journey, even the difficult ones. It reminds you that every battle is part of a larger story, one that ultimately leads to triumph. Another powerful aspect of this promise is the strength it imparts. Knowing that victory is already promised allows you to draw from a well of courage and resilience that might otherwise go untapped. It gives you the confidence to take risks, to step out in faith, and to persevere in the face of adversity. This strength is not just for your own benefit, but also for those around you. When others see you standing firm in the face of challenges, they are inspired to do the same. Your faith in the promise of victory becomes a beacon of hope for others, encouraging them to trust in the same truth. The promise of victory also brings peace. In a world filled with uncertainty and chaos, this assurance provides an anchor for your soul. It allows you to let go of worry and rest in the knowledge that your future is secure. This peace does not mean the absence of challenges, but the presence of confidence in the midst of them. It is a deep, abiding sense of calm that comes from knowing you are held by a power greater than yourself, one that has already secured your triumph. Perhaps most importantly, the promise of victory invites you to live boldly. When you know the end is already written, you are free to pursue your purpose with passion and determination. You can take steps of faith without fear of failure because you understand that even setbacks are part of the journey to victory. This boldness enables you to make an impact, to step into your calling, and to live a life that reflects the confidence and hope of someone who knows they are destined for triumph. Victory is not just a future reality, it is a present truth. It influences the way you think, act, and respond to life's challenges. It reminds you that you are not defined by your circumstances, but by the promise that has been spoken over your life. This promise is unchanging, unwavering, and unstoppable. It is the foundation upon which you can build your life, the source of your courage and hope, and the reason you can face each day with confidence. When you live with the understanding that victory is already promised, you step into a new way of being. You become resilient in the face of difficulty, unwavering in your faith, and courageous in your actions. You inspire others to trust in the same promise and to embrace the truth that they too are destined for victory. This promise transforms not only your life, but the lives of everyone you touch, creating a ripple effect of hope, courage, and triumph. Victory is not just an outcome, it is your identity, your inheritance, and your destiny.